Hello everyone. It is me again. It is Cindy from CC's Creations, which stands for CC's. That's Cindy's Creations. And I am with Chalk Couture. Those of you that maybe have not heard of Chalk Couture yet, that is a adhesive backed transfer, silkscreen transfer, and they have many uses out of it. This is a transfer here. This is called Be Humble and Kind, one of my favorite transfers. So I thought I would use this tonight just on a small board. I did one last night. It was a longer one, a lot longer, but I just wanted to try something a little smaller and doing it in a different direction. And I couldn't wait to try this one. I've used it before. It wasn't mine, so now I get a chance to make my own with my own transfer. Like I said, it is adhesive backed, and there's many uses out of it. So keep that in mind, that you're not, it's just a one-time use. You will have many uses out of this, as long as you clean your transfers off well and keep them nicely stored, and you'll get many uses out of them. As you can see here, let me pull it up to the camera here a little bit for you. You can see the white lines here, kind of like little guidelines as to where you need to cut. You can, once you cut them down, you can, if you feel that you need to cut them down a little more, well, you can absolutely do that too. But these are just little guidelines for you. No one's saying that you have to have it cut there. So I just thought I'd start to cut this one down. So how's everybody doing tonight? It is storming here again, so hopefully I won't get disconnected or anything. If I do, I apologize, but I will try to come back unless I have no power. It's thundering. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it is. It's thundering here. Okay, so I've got this all cut down. The next thing that we need to do is to make sure that one side is glossy, which is, what the transfer sticks to. It's a little bit of a glossy side. Then there's a matte. I want to make sure that you know what is the back. So we always need to make sure that we mark our transfers. So I'm just going to put on here what it is. Hives rule, humble and kind. Okay, and then I'll just put B on this one. This one is Be Happy. Remember that stupid song that was always, don't worry, be happy? I tell ya, I did not like that song at all. It's one, too, that would just stick in your head, wasn't it? I didn't like it. What do you call this? Like the honeycomb? Is that what that is? That's what we're calling it. Okay. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to decide how I want to lay this out. I am going to put the B up here for the Be Humble and Kind, and I want to put this honeycomb probably off to the side here. I think that looks okay. could always put Queen Bee down here. Put the crown on top of that. That might be a good idea. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so now let's get this started here. Set this off to the side. What I am going to do is use this yellow. I will need my little fuzzing towel that I have here off to the side. You're going to want to use that when you got some new transfers and you don't want them to be too sticky, because I do not want it to stretch my transfer. So you kind of just fuzz it up a little bit. Okay, so now I'm just going to put this and if it doesn't go all the way, that's okay, you know, to where it meets up. I'm just going to put it off to the side like that. I am going to use my lemon yellow. There's my paste, and I will swirl this around. Looks a little thick, so I'm going to put a little bit of water into it, squirt a little bit of water, and then stir it up again. It just seems a little thick. If you thin it out, it gives you a little bit more time. It doesn't dry as fast. So I like to give it a little bit more so that it's has a better consistency. There you go. Okay, so now I'm just going to grab my squeegee and we're going to run this straight down. Okay, so we can get a good amount. Remember, we're going to put this on at a 45-degree angle. We're just going to take it and run it straight down. Keep it coming. Kind of want to like move quickly so that it doesn't get too dry. So how's everybody's night going? It's almost Friday. Yay. We all look forward to the Friday, don't we? I know I am. Even though I have to work on Saturday, it will still be nice to have the weekend. Okay, and then see how I have extra, and I'm just scraping it and putting it right back into the container. See over here where I kind of went off the board a little bit, but I will show you how easy it is to fix that. So now I am just going to grab one of the corners here and pull this back. You're going to want to pull straight back. There we go. Put that into my water just over here to the side. And see right here, this is where I was telling you that I got off just a little bit. I'm just going to take a Q-tip and then just wipe that off. And it won't be anything for us to have to worry about. There you go. Just going to scrape this off. Well, I'm going to use this for my bee. So I will put that up there. Once again, we're going to pull this off. Put it over onto my towel and kind of fuzz it up a little bit again. Okay, just a couple times. All right, then we'll just kind of, I like it at an angle, and then I'm just going to make sure that I get the air bubbles out if I feel anything in there, because you don't want to have an air bubble in there, because then the paste won't be able to stick to your board very well. So I'm also going to use the yellow on my bee. So you just put it on and then you just pull down. Make sure you get all the corners there. Have plenty of paste, just need to get it all spread out. I really like how this bee looks. Hope you guys will like it too. Alright, now I'm kind of doing more at a 90-degree angle and scraping off the paste. Alright, now we're going to peel to reveal this one. I just love the detail in the bee. Is that not cool? I love it. I know I say I love it a lot about the things that I've made, but I do. I love it. So just kind of scraping off the excess that I have there and kind of putting it back into the container. Take my little squeegee, put that over here in the water too. Okay. All right. Now, before I continue, I will want to use my my dryer here. I just want to make sure that I don't mess it up in any way. So I will dry this just for a couple minutes here, and it's going to get a little loud, sorry. But I will hurry. You can kind of tell the difference in the color of the paste once it's dry. I'll make sure this is dry too, because I think once I put the Humble and Kind, it may overlay some of that, the honeycomb. I really like how that looks. Should be dry. Yep. That's what's so nice about this paste, is that once you put it on there, it does not take long for it to dry. That's what's great about it. I love it. See, because if I'm going to put this even at an angle, I'm going to get a little bit over there. I don't know. I kind of like it at an angle. So I will put that on at an angle. Let's again pull this off. Very sticky. Put it over here so that I can fuzz it again just a little bit. Just put it on and pull this off. That's all I'm doing. Okay. So now we're going to put this at like an angle, just because, again, pressing more around the letters to make sure that there's no air bubbles there. Okay, and I think I am going to do that in the aquamarine color. I don't know why I like this color, but I really, really like it. Once you get this stirred up, it still has a good consistency. I think I did use a little bit of this last night, so it hasn't been like setting around a long time. Okay. This one, I think what I'm going to do is I will put it just a little bit on here, and I will take the squeegee, the angled squeegee. It just seems to glide on really easy with this angled squeegee. So when they're a little bit bigger, I try to use this one. I don't know, I just find that it goes on a lot smoother. Just going to grab just a little bit more. You always tell when you're trying to concentrate, because then you can't talk and do this at the same time. At least for me. Okay, so now I'm kind of scraping off any of the excess, and then I will be able to put that back in my container. Okay, now we are going to peel to reveal this. I love that color. It's so pretty. Just taking it easy as I'm coming on, because I have another layer of color there. Again, just putting it down in my water. Okay. Again, I will take my dryer. How do you like it, you guys? Think it looks okay? Comment, give me a thumbs up whether you like it, or if you have any suggestions on how you'd like to see this done, or another one of the transfers. Leave me a comment below. Love to hear from you. Let me know whether you like this or you want me to try something different, or if you just have questions in general. And if I don't know the answer, I will find an answer for you. Ask someone else that knows a lot more. Okay, so now we have to put down here Queen Bee, and I thought about putting the crown there. And so I need to figure out what color I'm going to want the Queen Bee to be in. I can put that in red. I like red. That's what I'm going to do. Again, just fuzzing it over here off to the side. I think I got that in the camera. You can still see it. Okay. So let's put that down here. Queen Bee. Let's put that in some red. That looks like that might need a little bit of water. See how dry that looks? Ooh, yeah. Just a couple little squirts. Stir it around. See how that really changes that consistency quickly? That's how you want it to be. You want it to be able to glide on to your transfer easy. Okay. So now we'll grab a smaller squeegee. We're getting into a little bit of a smaller area. Okay, once again, putting this on at a 45-degree angle and then just gliding that across. Okay, now I'm grabbing any excess that I have, scraping it off. Okay, now I'm going to go more at a 90-degree to take off the excess. If we can save it, let's do it so that we don't have anything to waste. Right? Okay. Then we will pull this up. Believe me, you'll be able to see it better. Queen bee. We're all a little bit of a queen bee, aren't we? Oh, yes. We all can be a queen bee. Right? Don't deny it. Okay. Let's dry that so that you can see that a little better. It's wet, so it's harder to see. Once it dries, you'll be able to see it. See how it came better now? Now we can see it better. Let me pick that up so you can maybe see it a little bit better. Can you guys see? Be humble and kind. Now, see, that's pretty warm yet. We could put the crown there. Still a little warm. Put that on there. Put the little crown on. Thinking that I probably ought to just do the crown back in the yellow again. Still a little hot. I like it. It will be available for sale. It's cooled off enough, I believe. Let's put this right at the top here. All right, let's grab a small squeegee. And again, apply this again. Had a little too much on there. There we go. Now we'll scrape that off. Not scrape it off, but pull that off. And it is to have that little distorted look there, so don't think that it's messed up or anything, because that's how it looks. I think it came out nice. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. What do you think? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Yay, nay, what? You think it looks okay? Can you guys see? Trying to hold it up so that you can see that. I love the way the bee looks. Okay, I think that's all I have for tonight. Hopefully you guys like it. If not, let me know what else you would like me to try and do a demonstration on. I would love to do something else. All right, that's all I have for tonight. If you would like to purchase this item or the transfer itself, you can go to my website at ccs-cindyscreations.chalkcouture.com. I will post that information down below too. So if you have any questions, just leave me a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So hopefully I will hear from you soon. Get creative. Have a good night, everyone.